coming to the realization that nobody can fuck with me. It's like, nobody can fuck with me. It's crazy. And I really do believe that everyone should think that about themselves. Let's start at the beginning. This sound at the beginning is all made with this Arturia synth. If you don't have the Arturia synths, you should get them. It's the next best thing to having the actual synth, but a million times cheaper. All three of these synths are different Farfisa sounds. It starts with a swell. I just played a key and reversed it and put some reverb on it. I started off with this one. And that seems like more of a pad. You can't really tell what's going on. There's really no definition, but it sounds pretty. I added one that had more definition. And both of them at the same time. Reverby, atmospheric sound. But when the drums kick in, another synth comes in, and this one is kind of what leads the, This one is what leads the verses and choruses. This tone right here. I love this synth because it overlaps with the next note every time. So every time there's a new note played, the last note plays one more time. It could easily become very dissonant if you have some different sounds. Altogether, it sounds like this. For real, get the Farfisa, it's dope. What's happening with the drums when the drums come in? Where are you, drums? If I were drums, where would I be? All right, so I do all my drums in Machine software. If you ever use Machine Native Instruments, you know it's like a standalone software that you can use. It comes with a controller too. But for my workflow, I really like to use it now. This is the best way that works for me. I use it as a plugin in Pro Tools. So this is what I do most of my drums in. Sometimes I like to export individual sounds or groups so I can affect them using the Pro Tools software. But right here, we got all the sounds. We have my subs. The first thing we hear is that big 808 drop. So sick. We got 808, we got the kick, and we have shaker, pitch shifted snare. I'm gonna try to solo just so we can hear the 808s. This little atmospheric sound when the verse kicks off is so dope to me. Oh, I love that shit. That's pretty much all going on through the verse. Nothing too crazy.
I'm racing, I'm riding, I'm moving in motion now. No, it's my time, I've been aging like one ball and Roddy. How fashion, I'm dripping in passion. Flew riding right past them all out steady fashion. I know that they wishing they know me. So rap when I come and I'm back. I've been summoning them hands, get the pumping, the bang, get the...
And then let's move to the chorus. this new thing happening in the chorus. We got a little cello. The cello's just adding a little rise into the downbeats. Second verse is a bit different. As we can see, got this little gap right here in the second verse. So I dropped out all the Farfisa synths, and in their place, I added a harp. Love that harp sound. I put a little bit of sketch cassette on it. If you don't have this, you should get it. And for the last chorus, it's pretty similar to the first chorus, except we dropped out the kind of abrasive Farfisa tone, so we don't have that here. We just have this top one and then the more ethereal one. We still have the cello in there. As the outro's happening in this song, I added the intro to the next song. So this right here. But that's happening all through the whole last chorus, so it really starts right here. Sick. I love that. I love that. A really important texture happening throughout this whole thing is the vocal chorus and reverb, which sounds amazing. I think I used the Maris pedal for this. It's really cool. It doesn't happen on the verses because it would have muddied it up too much, but all the choruses. A thing that happens in the second verse that doesn't happen in the first verse is I doubled the main vocals and pitch shifted it an octave up. I love to do that. 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 Let's just hear some of the vocals by themselves, just because it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good.
I done came for the crown and I need all my flowers too hangry, devour. They sour like crowd. I'm so rowdy, no wrestle, no doubt in me. Race it, I'm riding, I'm moving in motion now. No, it's my time, I've been aging like wine ballin' Roddy. High fashion, I'm dripping in passion. Flew riding right past them all, I steady fast. And I know that they wishing they know me.
Damn. That shit slaps. That shit sounds really good. Good job, me. I kind of like people to think whatever they want to think about the lyrics, you know. I don't want to get in people's brains and kind of infect them with whatever I was thinking at the time for everything, but the gist of the song is, you know, making your own space, kind of figuring out your lane and accepting love from the world once you've figured out what you want to do and what you need to do. But it's really about making your own path and like really not giving a fuck what's going on around you, and that everyone has a place. Everyone has a place, you know. People make mistakes, people fuck up, but it's really what you learn from those situations. Oh, it sounds so cliche as fuck, but like it's real, you know. You live and you figure shit out as you go. So This song is about owning who you are, knowing you're the shit, and accepting love from the universe. I typically make art and make music for me, knowing or hoping that someone else relates to it or connects with it in a way, and just putting it out into the world with that hope and with that goal, and relinquishing all control after it's out. So if you like the song, I'm glad. I like it.